So, good morning, students. How are you? So, we have seen history, geography, civics. So, not yet started with economics. So, today we will start with economics. So already we have discussed history, geography, civics only. So, we have completed 2 lessons in civics, then 4 lessons in geography, then 3 lessons in history. But we have not yet touched economics. So, today we will start with economics. So, before that, say your prayer. Thank you. நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர், நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் மருந்துமுறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர், நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் மருந்துமுறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். நான் ஒரு நல்லாசிரியர், நான் உங்களுக்கு தாயாகவும் தந்தையாகவும் மருந்துமுறையாக அன்போடு கல்வியை போதிப்பேன். Okay, students. So, take your social science book and take page number 285. Economics, Unit 1. Understanding development, perspectives, measurement and sustainability. So, understanding development. So, what is meant by development? So perspective. So perspective means a way of thinking about something. So what do you mean by development? So you are thinking. So you are thinking about development. Then measurement. So how can you measure the term development in terms of economics? Then sustainability. So it is a continuous process. So development is a continuous process. Okay, so you understand development. The way of thinking, the perspective. Then measurement. So the parameters, the indicators to measure the development. Then sustainability. So it is a lifetime process. It is a continuous process. Then sustainability means it also includes the development which include all sections of the people. So all around society. So all development in the society. So that is sustainability without harming the environment. So development includes all the people without harming the environment. So you will learn this in this lesson about development. So first, learning objectives. What are you going to learn from this lesson? First, to know the meaning of development from different perspective. So to know the meaning of development from different perspective. So perspective means a way of thinking. So in different point of view. So you understand the meaning of development. Second, to know the indicators of economic development. So to know the indicators. So what are the indicators? So that shows the development in economy. Then understand the meaning of economic development. Then you understand about the meaning of economic development. So there is a difference between growth and development. So what is the difference? So what is the meaning of economic development? Then to know the policies for sustainable development. So sustainable development means so development which includes all sections of the people, and that is a continuous process and that do not harm the environment. So that do not harm the environment. So for that our government had several policies. So our government framed several policies. So what are the policies? So you will learn about it. So in learning objectives. So to know the meaning of development from different perspectives in different ways. Then to know the indicators of economic development. Then understand the meaning of economic development. Then finally to know the policies for sustainable development. So these are the things you are going to learn from this lesson. Introduction. So the word development is used widely. So in various fields. So the term development was used, but it was used in different way. So normally it refers to the progress of a particular field or a particular person. So progress means to develop or move forward. So the term development refers to the progress, that is to develop or move forward of a particular field or a particular person. So a particular field must be developed or a particular person should develop. So that is the development. So he should, or the company or a field should move in advance. So it should be updated. It should be developed. So that is the term development. Similarly, the economic progress of a country is known as the economic development. So the economic progress. So the economy of a country should move forward. It should develop. So that is known as the economic development. However, the interpretation of the concept development keeps on changing from time to time. So the interpretation means so the particular way of thinking a subject. So the concept development. It was changing often. So from time to time, from person to person, and its meaning get extended further. So the development. So the meaning of development. So it is often changing. So the way of thinking is often changing. So it change from time to time and from person to person. Its meaning is extended further. So the concept of the uh, term economic development is often changing. Different perspectives about development. So perspective means a way of thinking about something. So different thinking about the development. Every human being has an ambition or desire of his or her own to achieve progress in life. So every person, so have an aim. So you also have an aim. So every human being has an aim, has a wish. So desire means wish. So of her own to achieve progress in life. So in order to develop in his life, so he have some ambition, he have some wish. Similarly, we have ideas about how a country should progress. So in the same way, so we have idea about how our country should develop. If our thinking turns towards progress and about the way to achieve many goals for progress, it leads to development. So if we think about so if we think about the progress, the way of progress means, then we work for the progress, and then that leads to our development. So if our thinking turns towards progress, so if our thinking turns towards development, so and about the ways to achieve the goals for the progress, it leads to development. So every human being has an ambition. We have aim. We have our wish. If we work towards that wish means, so that leads to our development. Okay, wow. So let us try to imagine what development means to different people. So what does development? So according to different people. So some people say development means improvement. Improvement in their standard of life. Then some people says the growing process in a needed direction. So you decide a particular direction and you are moving towards that direction means, so that is the growing process in a needed direction. Then way of moving forward. So your economic value, your economic status is improving. You are moving forward. Then not doing the same mistake twice. So development means, so you did not do the mistake, or you did not repeat the mistake already you have done. Then development, it is a part of daily life. So you are developing. Daily your knowledge is getting developed. So yesterday you learned something, today you learn something. So it is a part of your daily life. Then advance. So development means advance. So you are updating yourself. Okay, then grows within. So it grows within. That is, it's not like a physical appearance. So it grows within. So your knowledge, it is grows within. Then it is a never-ending process. So till your death, you will learn something. So it is a development process. So development, it is a never-ending process. Then bettering yourself. So by getting knowledge, you feel better. So you become better. Then freedom to grow. So development is a freedom to grow. Then it is a progress. That is to develop process. It is a process which you move forward, which you move upward. So development, so the term was used by many people in different way. So the term development was used by many people in many way. So as a school student, so how can you use it? Development means growth and development. So growth, physically you are growing. So while studying first standard, you are very short, but now you came to 9th standard. You are a grown up student. So that is growth. Development means you learn lot of things. When compared to childhood, now you learn lot of things. Initially you just know to write the letters only, but after that you know to read the sentence. Now you are well updated. In future you are get more knowledge. So that is the development. Okay, so as a student, your way of thinking is updated now. So that is development. In the same way, so other persons in their respective field, so they gain their knowledge. So that is development. So from the above chart, you will notice that other than income, people seek freedom to grow on their own. So from the above chart, you will understand that apart from income, so people need freedom to grow on their own. Thus, the development refers to the improvement in quality of life. Improvement in quality of life. So development means the improvement in quality of life. Such as, so what is the way to improve the quality of life? By getting higher income, better education, better health and nutrition, less poverty, and more equal opportunity. So development refers to the improvement in quality of life, such as higher income. So your income should be increased. Yearly once it should be increased. Better education. Yeah, so you should be educated well. Yeah, so not only getting education from school book or college book. Yeah, you have to get education. You have to properly educated with various sources. Yeah, so you have to get knowledge from all the field. Then better health and nutrition. Yeah, your health should be very in good condition. Then less poverty and more equal opportunity. Yeah, so opportunity, you have to get equal opportunity. Yeah, the term economic development refers to the overall growth of all sectors of the economy by adoption of new technologies. Yes, economic development means so refers to overall growth of all sectors. That is the three sectors. You know, no. Yeah, primary sector, secondary sector, tertiary sector. Yeah, it includes the overall growth of all sectors by using new technologies. Yes, economic development improves the living standard of the people as well as the status of the country. Yes, economic development, it includes the development of people. It's the development of living standard of the people as well as the economic growth of the country. Okay, so the term economic development refers to the overall growth of all sectors of the economy by adoption of new technologies. Yes, so by using new technologies, so you help to grow the economy, all sectors of the economy. Then economic development improves the living standard of the people as well as the status of the country. So the major indicators of economic development. So what are the parameters? So what are the indicators? So to understand or to know about the economic development. So the major indicators to measure the level of economic development are net national product, per capita income, purchasing power parity and human development index. So the major indicators to measure the level of economic development are net national product, per capita income, purchasing power parity and human development index. Yes, apart from that, there is another term called as GDP. So gross domestic product. Yeah. So gross domestic product means so the final money value of total goods and services produced within the geographical boundary of a country during a specific period of time. Yeah, so gross domestic product means so the money value of total goods and services. Yeah, so that is produced in a country within a particular period of time. Yeah, so that is called as GDP. Yeah, so the indicators to measure the economic development were net national product, per capita income, purchasing power parity, and human development index. Yeah, so you will learn the terms one by one. Net national product. So net national product is considered as a true measure of national output. So net national product. So that is the goods and services produced by a country within its geographical boundary. It is also known as national income. It is also known as national income. So product means there should be an income. Yeah. A rise in per capita income means an increase in aggregate real output. Yeah. So if you know, if there is a rise in per capita income, that means if a person get more income means then there must be an increase in output. Yeah. If a country get good income means then there should be a good output. Yeah. Hence, this is better indicator than national income for measuring development. Yeah. So hence, so net national product, it is a better indicator than national income for measuring the development. So national income, just income is calculated, but in net national product, it includes product also. Yeah, so the product produced by the country. Yeah, so if a country produces the products and sell it to other country or use by its own, so the value. Yeah, so just measuring the value of that product. Yeah, it shows the development. Yeah, it shows the indicator. It indicates the development. So for measuring country's development, its income is considered to be one of the most important factor for measuring a country's development. Its income is considered as one of the most important factor. Countries with a higher income are considered to be more developed than those with a lesser income. So countries with a higher income are considered more developed than those with lesser income. You yourself know. So if you get more income means then you are considered the developed person. If you get less income means what's your aim? You want to get more income. Yeah, so countries with a higher income are considered to be more developed than those with lesser income. So income itself is considered to be one of the indicators of economic development. Yeah, so income so is the main thing. Which is considered the important indicators of the economic development. per capita income. However, comparing the development of various countries, total income is not satisfactory measure. Yeah, so for comparing the development of various countries, so total income, that is net national product income, is not a satisfactory measure. Since countries have different population, comparing total income will not be suggestive of what an average person is likely to earn, as people in one country are better off than others in different country. So it is not a better way of measuring income of a country. So only per capita income is measured. Why means, if you take the population of India, so it is 130 crore. If you take the population of United States of America, it is almost 30 crores only. Then the income, so if it is same means, so say for example, so India's income is $1 crore million. At the same time, United States income is same $1 million means, $1 crore million means, then what is the use? Our population is more, but America's population is less when compared to us. Even though both countries get equal income means, it is not a suitable process. It is not a satisfactory measure. So the average income is calculated by dividing the country's total income by its total population. So how can you calculate the per capita income? It is calculated by dividing the country's total income in a year by its total population. So the average income is called as per capita income. So calculations on per capita income of all the countries are calculated in the US dollar. So calculations on the per capita income. So per capita income can be calculated only by US dollar. So in order to compare international level. So the total population of a country is taken, which should be divided with the total income. So total income divided by total population. So that's give you the per capita income. So per capita income, so value is measured in US dollar only, because in order to compare with the international level. So net national product, it just gives the outcome. It just gives the income got by the country. But it is not a suitable measure, because the population and the way of thinking and the way of lifestyle differ from country to country. So in order to know the living standard of the people, you have to you have to learn about the per capita income. So it only gives a suitable economic development of a country. It only gives a proper answer about the per capita income of a country. So according to the World Bank report, new income measurements of countries are classified as low income, middle income and higher income. So low income, middle income is further classified as lower middle income, then upper middle income, then high income. So based on the per capita income, that is based on the US dollar. If individual get less than $1,005 per year means, then it is considered as low income country. If individual get $1,006 to $12,235 means, then it is considered as the middle income country. If an individual of a country get more than $12,235 means, then the country is considered as the high income country. Okay, purchasing power parity. So parity means the state of being equal. So purchasing power parity, so nothing but, so the number of units of a country's currency required to buy the same amount of goods and services in the domestic market as $1 would buy in the United States. So number of unit of currency required to buy the same amount of goods and services in the domestic market as $1 would buy in the United States. So purchasing power parity is defined as the number of units of currency. So number of units of country's currency. So say for example in India, so the country's currency is measured as rupees. So if you spend 100 rupees to buy a good or service in the domestic market means, so what was the amount equal to that in United States? So how much dollar is equal to Indian rupees? So that is the purchasing power parity. The technique of purchasing power parity allow us to estimate what exchange between two currencies is needed to express the accurate purchasing power of the two currencies in the respective countries. So the technique of purchasing power allow us to allow us to value. So what exchange between two currencies is needed to express the accurate purchasing power. So what exchange between two currencies is needed to express the accurate purchasing power of the two currencies in the respective countries. Recently, India became the third largest economy in terms of PPP. Yeah, so recently India became the third largest economy in terms of PPP. So China became the largest, defeating the US to the second position. Yeah, so now China became the largest country in purchasing power parity when compared to United States. So United States came to second position. Yeah, India in third position. That is, if you want to buy the world goods in world market means, so what is the amount spent by you? Yeah, so you have to buy in US dollar only. Yeah, so if the value of the money get increased means it also affect economy. If the value of the money get decreased means it also affect the economy. Yeah, so you compared our Indian rupees with Chinese currency value to the American dollar. Yeah, so that gives the purchasing power parity. So the amount spent by you to buy the things in world market is compared with the currency value of the your own country with equal to that of the United States dollar. Yeah, so that is the purchasing power parity. So purchasing power parity defined as the number of units of a country's currency required to buy the same amount of goods and services in the domestic market as $1 would buy in the United States. So now check with the news. So what is the value of $1 equal to Indian rupee? So maybe approximately 70 rupees. Yeah, so you have to give 70 rupees to world market to buy a product that value $1. Yeah, if the same any other country, so say for example, so nearby country, so Nepal, they also use the money value as rupees only. So their money value rupees, what was the value of dollar in the Nepal rupee? Compare that. So that is the purchasing power parity. Or say take any other country, so take Japan currency. So compare $1, $1 is equal to how much currency. So how much currency required, how much unit of currency needed by Japan. So compare it with India. So that is purchasing power parity. So maybe so Japan currency value they use just 30 units. But we Indians use 70 units. So that means Japan currency is more better than Indian rupees. So that is the purchasing power parity. Then human development. So human resources necessary for the progress of any country. The term human resources refers to the collective abilities of people which can be utilized in the production sector. So human resource, it is necessary for the progress for any country. So human resources is needed for any country to develop. So the term human resource, so human resource, the term refers to the collective abilities of the people. So it refers to the collective skill of the people which can be utilized in the production sector. So the term human resources. So there is a human resources. So there is a lot of population. But human resources, the term human resource refers to the collective abilities of the people which can be utilized in the production sector. So human resource development means the development of a person's physical and mental abilities through education, healthcare and training. So human resource development means the development of a person's physical and mental ability through education, healthcare and training. Therefore, investment in education and health of a people can result in a high rate of returns in the future for a country. So therefore, investment in education and health of a people can result in a high rate of returns in the future for a country. So say for example, if a child is invested with good education and health means he or she may turn to be very productive in future in the form of higher earnings and a greater contribution to the society. So human resource development means so nothing but so development of person's physical and mental abilities through education, healthcare and training. So that's why we are investing more in education and healthcare. So if a child is given good education and provided with nutrition food means then in future he may be productive in nature. And he gave good contribution to the society. So human development index so indicates the all-round development of the people in the society. So human development index HDI, it indicates the all-round development of the people in the society. In the past, economists believed that the rate of economic growth of nations could increase only by increasing investment in physical capital. So initially, so the economists thought that the rate of economic growth of a nation so could be achieved only by increasing investment in physical capital. But now they realized that the investment in human capital is important as investment in physical capital, because if you invested in human capital, so that means if you give importance to human health and education, means in future they will provide a good earning. They provide a greater contribution to the society. So that's why human capital is very important as like that of the physical capital. So human capital, you have to improve the education, you have to provide good health. So you have to train the people. So from childhood itself you provide good education, health care and training, means in future so they were very productive in nature and also they earn high and they provide a greater contribution to the society. So human capital is equal as that of physical capital. So HDI, what is HDI? Human Development Index. So it indicates the all-round development of the people in the society. So HDI means it includes life expectancy at birth. So life expectancy at birth. So the number of children born and the age up to they live. And what age up to they live. Then average education level, that is along with the adult literacy rate. So average education level, that is first one life expectancy at birth, then average education level, then third one standard of living, that is GNI per capita. So GNI then capita, so that is purchasing power parity. So the HD includes the life expectancy, that is the number of child births and the age up to they live, and what age up to they live, then literacy rate, then the standard of living, so that is their health care and the education. So it was included in HDI. So HDI includes life expectancy at birth plus average education level plus standard of living. So the Ministry of Human Resource Development, so now renamed as Ministry of Education, so is responsible for the development of human resource in India. Its headquarters is situated at Shastri Bhavan in New Delhi. So the Ministry of Human Resource Development, so now renamed as the Ministry of Education. It is responsible for the development of human resources in India. Its headquarters is situated at Shastri Bhavan in New Delhi. So the Minister of Education now it was Sir Ramesh Pokhriyal. So you can see in this slide. Sustainability of development. So sustainable economic development is taken to mean development without damaging the environment and not compromising with the needs of the future generation. Sustainable development means, so sustainable economic development is taken to mean development without damaging the environment. So it means without damaging the environment and not compromising with the needs of the future generation. So you are using the resources, you are using various resources for the development of human society, but that resources should be left for the future generation. So the consequence of environmental degradation do not respect to national or state boundaries. So the consequence, that is the effect of environmental degradation, so do not respect to national or state boundaries. So there is no boundary as like that of humans we have. So we have national boundary, state boundary. But the environmental degradation have no such boundary. So sustainability of development is comparatively a new area of knowledge in which scientists, economists, philosophers and other social scientists are working together. Sustainable development is comparatively a new area of knowledge in which the scientists, economists, philosophers and other social scientists are working together. So development means that includes all sections of the society. But it does not affect the environment. So it should not harm the environment. And it should not compromise the needs of the future generation. So you have to left the earth resources to the future generation. So use itself should not use all the resources. So there is a future generation. You have to think about the future generation, because the environmental degradation does not affect a particular country. So it affects the whole world only. So sustainability of development is a new area of knowledge, so that only various scientists, economists, philosophers and others are working towards the sustainable development. So natural resources. So natural resources can be divided into two. So renewable resources and non-renewable resources. So renewable resources means they are replenishable. So replenishable means so that can be generated again and again. So replenishment means so restore to a former level or condition. Yes, it can be regenerated again and again. So say for example solar energy. It can be regenerated. It can be restored to its former position again and again. Or non-renewable resources means they are non-replenishable. That means they can't be restored quickly. So it takes a lot of time. So say for example coal and petroleum. You know about the formation of coal and petroleum. So it takes millions of years. Once you take coal means then it takes millions of years to form coal. So that is non-renewable sources. Okay, so natural resources can be divided into two: renewable and non-renewable. Renewable resources are replenishable. That means so restore to a former level or condition. Example solar energy. Non-renewable resources means they are non-replenishable. Example coal, petroleum. So groundwater, it is an example for renewable resources. The question arises as to how sustainable development is possible if the resources are overused rather than getting replenished. So now you have got a question. So if you take more resources, so which can't be restored again quickly means then what happen? In future generation it is very difficult for them. So non-renewable resources get exhausted after certain number of years of extracting and using them, and they cannot be replenished. So non-renewable resources they can't be get after a few years, because if you take the resources in faster way means then after certain years so it became exhausted, so that you can't get it, because the time taken for farming, so the time taken to restore the non-renewable resources is more when compared to renewable resources. So you have to use non-renewable resources in a simple way. So you should not waste the non-renewable resources. You have to follow some rules. So you have to follow some principles. So you have to save the non-renewable resources. So unnecessarily you should not use the non-renewable resources, because there is a future generation. So to achieve real sustainability, so real sustainable economic development, we need to balance three things. So what are they? Economy, social and environmental. So to achieve real sustainability, real development in economy, we need to balance economic, social and environmental sustainability in equal harmony, in equal way. In general, the question of the development or progress is continuous. So in general, the question of the development or progress is continuous. At all time, as a member of society and as individuals, we need to ask where we want to go and what we wish to become and what our goals are. So at all the time, as a member of the society or an individual, we have to ask ourselves, so where we want to go. So what is our wish? So what is our goal? So we have to ask ourselves. So then we have to ask ourselves that our development process, our development progress should not affect the environment or the society or the economy. So to achieve real sustainability, we need to balance the three things, that is economy, society and also environment. So the three things should be balanced. So we have to ask ourselves, so our progress, our way of moving forward, then our goal, our wish should not affect these things, that is economy, social and environmental. Okay students, so today we have discussed about the development. So now you understand the term development and also the major indicators of economic development. So what are they? Net national product, per capita income, purchasing power parity and human development index. And then we just saw about the sustainability of development. Okay, so if you have any doubt, so contact me. In tomorrow's class we will discuss about the policy for sustainable development. So the various policy followed by or framed by the Indian government for the sustainable development. Okay, so today's textbook reading. Take page number 287. Read the heading Sustainability of Development. Then homework. So take page number 292. So fourth Roman letter. So give short answers. So 3 questions. So first question, what do you mean by development? Take page number 286. So in that left hand side, first paragraph, third line. So thus, comma, so strike out the word thus. So development refers to the improvement in quality of life, such as higher income, better education, better health and nutrition, less poverty and more equal opportunity. So that is the answer for first question. Then second, what are the indicators of development? So same page number 286. Yeah, heading, the indicators of economic development. Yeah, the first paragraph. So the major indicators to measure the level of economic development are net national product, per capita income, purchasing power parity, and human development index. Then third question, why is NNP is not considered as an useful measure to compare a country's development with other countries? Same page, take page number 286. The per capita income heading. In that second point, that is the third line, since countries have different population, comparing total income will not be suggestive of what an average person is likely to earn, as people in one country are better off than the others in a different country. So that is the answer for third question. Yeah, so read it and write it. Yeah, so be prepared for your upcoming exam. Yeah, so you have provided with the timetable now. Yeah, when is social exam? Thursday. Yeah, so be prepared. So read well all the questions. Yeah, so I have sent you the portion already. Yeah, so if you have any doubt, so please contact me. Then read this lesson also. So thank you. Have a nice day.